Let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Allen now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
16 more yards. That's another Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Colts 4-yard line.
Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. They will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you complete the process of the catch. All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Throwing his Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker.
That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
The tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Broken tackle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running left, Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw, it's Wentz. Touchdown, Colts. It's complete. Mo Alley Cox from 19 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On play action, Allen firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Play action, now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack, Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He goes right back the way of Hilton. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, a run with Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, Allen. Check down to Breida. Dancing away at the 35. Good footwork at the 30. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wentz going to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Allen now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Basham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Wentz. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. Wentz now to throw. That's going to be caught by Alley Cox. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Wentz. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Allen's throw is complete. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Rodgers to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on first down, Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz completes it to Hilton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. We'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He's got it to Hilton. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Allen to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for the late touchdown.
I know Paul talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now We're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.